Okay, so I'm going to pause this on the first one. So she says first, number one, which she's saying is bad advice, is you have to spend money to make money. Now, let's be clear. If you're starting a business, you can start a business with almost no money. You don't need a $5,000 website. You can get one for $26 a month on Squarespace and $12 a year for your domain, right? So you don't have to spend a ridiculous amount of money in the beginning, but I can tell you, and I'm only telling you this from times that I've built multi-million-dollar companies, anytime that I've spent a ridiculous amount of money on an investment, whether it's marketing, a coach, a relationship with another business, anything like that, it's always paid off a ridiculous amount. I've never regretted spending money on marketing, but I've always regretted not spending more. So think about that, right? If you really want to supercharge your business and grow it, you have to spend money. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to spend a ridiculous amount of money. It doesn't mean that you can't have a business without. I started my business when I was super broke. The reason why it grew like it did was because I reinvested the money back into the business. Tip number two that she says is a bad tip is build your list first to get new clients. Yeah, I mean, I agree with her on this. You don't need to build a list to get new clients. You need to go out and sell. You know, people overanalyze starting and launching a business and they think they have to have everything perfect. Literally go out, sell your product. You can even sell a product, like pre-sell it before it's even launched. But if you don't have clients, you got to get them somehow, and you will be in your own way if you just try to overanalyze everything. Get a product or service, start selling it to people, take the data from what you're learning from these existing customers and optimize it and make it better and continue to scale. Number three, you can't scale 1v1, so start with a course first. You can't scale 1v1, right? You only have so many hours in a day. I mean, a digital course is great, but I think if you're starting a business, which it seems like her audience is new business owners that maybe want to sell a course or coaching. It's like she's a life coach that teaches people how to become life coaches. She's basically saying you can't start 1v1. You kind of have to, right? And you get a majority of your learning done in a one-on-one setting. So if you're trying to learn about your customers, one-on-one setting is great, but she says that you can't scale one-on-one, so start with a course. She's saying this is bad advice. You only have so many hours a day. You can only scale one-to-one with the amount of time that you have in a day. Number four, she says the bad advice is you need a website. I mean, you don't need one, but it sure helps when it comes to credibility. If somebody is going to do business with you and they don't know you yet, they're going to want to see a website with some basic info. All of my websites are super simple, but they have to ask a couple questions, and the point of it is to get them to know, like, and trust you. So you do need a website. You don't absolutely need it, but because it's so easy to build and launch a website, you're stupid for not having one. Number five, which she's saying is a bad tip, you should just hire someone to do your social media. Well, look, if you're trying to build a business on a small scale, you can do all of it on your own. The problem is you only have so much time and mental power within one day. So you need to be really good at finding out what is taking your time and outsourcing it to other people. So yeah, you don't need to hire anybody, but if you want to scale your business past the point of having a little bit of money coming in, you have to have other people. Otherwise, you just cannot do it. Now, maybe AI is going to change the game on this. You know, maybe AI will replace a lot of people and you won't need as many employees. But regardless, you need to find tasks that are taking your time and figure out how to not have you do those tasks anymore.